Hey, I'm Natalie, and I live in the mountains just outside of Albuquerque, New Mexico. I am an ICU nurse by trade, but on my days off, I am an avid horse girly, a dog mom, a cat mom, a mountain biker, trail runner, general outdoors person, and I also love to read and write. I started this channel because I recently moved out to this cabin out in the woods, and I was allowed to bring my horse with me. It is on 2 acres, and I acquired 2 miniature horses. I have never been a miniature horse person. I've never wanted one, let alone 2 of them. But I've discovered that I actually enjoy them way more than I thought I would. They're a fun little creature to teach new things, to show new experiences. I'm learning new things, and just generally spending time with them is a real joy. So this channel is intended to be a little showcase of our slice of life out here. So without further ado, let me introduce these horses. Rosa is a 2016 BLM Mustang out of the Three Fingers HMA in Eastern Oregon. At the time of the gather, she was a weanling, and she was adopted by a man out of the Burns Corral facility. He brought her up and trained her how to push cows around when she was old enough, and then he sold her to me. I did not gentle her myself. At the time, I was just very casually looking for a horse, even though the timing was not right. I was getting my bachelor's of nursing online while being a travel nurse full-time. And I thought to myself, when I graduated in August, I would really seriously start looking. But in March of 2019, I had been scrolling through dozens of horse ads a day. Nothing really caught my eye. And when I saw her sale ads, just something in me clicked that said, that's the horse you're supposed to have. I am not an overly sentimental type. I'm a Midwesterner by blood, and I kind of pride myself on being pragmatic and frugal. And against my better judgment, I sent this guy a message. And 2 weeks later, she was on her way from Oregon to Tucson, Arizona, where I was living and working as a travel nurse. Rosa has moved all over the country with me since then. We've ridden all over, of course, New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, Colorado, Utah, and even the Midwest, where I had a few contracts a few years ago. She is incredible. She's very talented. She can obviously go down most any trail that you reasonably put her down. She can pack. She's packed out several elk, and she didn't bat an eye the whole time. She can go through a drive-through if you want. You can do low-level dressage. You can jump things. She loves jumping things. And I also take her for jogs with me just when I feel like, doing all the things at one time. She's a once-in-a-lifetime horse, and I'm incredibly grateful for our past, our present, and so excited for the future that we have together. Ernest and Thistle are a bonded pair of miniature horses that I acquired in October of 2024 to keep Rosa company after moving into our rental cabin. They are absolutely my first miniature horses, and they are apparently from the same breeder somewhere in Texas, but they look nothing alike. Ernest is an 8-year-old gelding. He was reportedly raised by a family with a bunch of kids and is trained to be ridden. I have seen pictures and videos, but he is very reserved, flighty, and he's a bit untrusting of people. Thistle is his complete opposite. She's a 2-year-old filly who is equal parts comedian, menace, and a criminal. She's probably wanted in several counties in Texas. She is the star of the show and perpetually vying to be the center of attention in everything she does. Unlike Ernest, she is a clean slate. She wants to be involved in whatever activity any human near her is doing. She loves attention. She has a sense of humor. And although she appears to be some sort of Appaloosa flavored mini, I she thinks that she is some sort of Arabian thoroughbred hybrid that missed the height gene somehow. I take her on hikes, on walks with the dogs. I've already trained her to pony alongside Rosa, which she loves to do, and I'm looking forward to training her to a surcingle for a future in carrying a small pack, potentially pulling a cart and driving. The sky is the limit with her because she just wants to be part of whatever gets her attention and maybe some treats. So thank you so much for joining me today. Please follow along as I fumble through some YouTube uploads and some small scale horsemanship in the middle of a high desert forest. Again, thank you and be well.